Yeah, folks, I'm coming here with a brand new Let's Try. This is Valheim. It came out on the 2nd of February this year. It's developed by Iron Gate AB and it's published by Coffee Stain Publishing. Now, I had done a Let's Try on this already. When I went to edit it, I realized there was no game audio, and that was my own fault. So, I'm doing another one. So, I technically do have an hour and a half gameplay of this. However, there's a YouTuber by the name of Kaizen, and he has a 50 tips and tricks video, which I had watched before playing the first Let's Try that has since been scrapped. So I will put the link into the description below because it is incredibly helpful, and I highly recommend checking it out after this one. Now, because of the time I'm now having to record this, this may not be out on the normal time of the first episode of Let's Try, but if you're unfamiliar with Let's Tries, ideally the first episode comes out at 5:45 p.m. on a Tuesday. That's UK time, whether it's GMT or British summertime, depending on the time of year. Episode 2 will be out on Thursday at 17:45, 4:06 p.m. Again, UK time. And part 3 will be Saturday, same time. I am going to be a little bit disappointed because the first Let's Try that I had this scrap was fucking hilarious. But hopefully we can do something similar. So, I did scrap the character I started, so I will create a new one. His name is going to be Omi, because why not? And I am going to have hair. Let's go with ponytail 4. I did skip past time quite quickly, didn't I? So you can have a pub attender. You can have braided 1, Wendy's, braided 2, and braided 3, braided 4, braided 5, sorry, long 1, ponytail 1, ponytail 2, ponytail 3, ponytail 4, short 1, short 2, side swept 1, side swept 2, which has hair on this side because I think that was clean shaven, yep. Side swept 3, which isn't quite as long or over the eye, and that's it. So I'm going with ponytail 4. My beard, you can have braided 1, braided 2, braided 3, braided 4, long 1, long 2, short 1, short 2, short 3, thick 1, and I quite like this one because it wobbles. Right, so hair tone, I want to go with a fiery red, if I can. Fiery red / ginger, yeah, that'll do. So, we shall start with this chap. Okay, and I shall remove this one because I want the fresh go. So new world, it'll be a Let's Try, and that's the seed. That seed is generally just how things are populated, generated, etc., etc. So you can do multiplayer servers in this. I don't know what it's like. Yeah. So that's just saying about put your game character at risk. It might be a good idea to create a separate character when playing online to reduce the risk of losing precious possessions. Also be aware that there is always a risk of encountering cheaters and griefers when playing online. Good luck. So we'll stick to single player for the time being. And this also may replace my Let's Play for Medieval Engineers, depending on how things go. So we shall let it load up. I know there is a crow that gives you quests and tips and stuff, and I don't know if I'll bother trying to voice act it, But anywho. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the bows that held their prison to the world tree, and left it adrift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms arose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again in Valheim. Look at him there, spread eagle. He knows what's coming. And here we go. And there's the crow-like thing. Well met. Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. Right. He's going to reappear somewhere, I think. There he is. I bring tidings. This is a stone of Vexvisir. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin as signposts pointing toward the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this will reveal the summoning place of Eikthyr, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to fight him. And that sends me up to there. Or not sends me up there, but it shows me up there. Now, this is controller compatible. I can use my Xbox controller, but I'm just going to go with mouse and keyboard for the time being. So, I know I need stones because I've played it. Excuse me, because I've played it before. Trophy hook. Long ages past, he wore a crown beneath a blood-red sky. Now naught is left of all he was, but his spirit cannot die. I'm not going to read the rest because, yeah. So your first sources of wood, you have little ones like that, or you can punch beech trees. And that gives you stuff that you need. This was a tip showing Kaizen's video. And because you can't punch the big trees because, yeah. So tab to open this menu. We'll create a club because last time I did that there's an enemy nearby, so that was handy. Right, so he brings tidings. That's nice. Right, what do you want? Those items must be crafted. However, due to your recent departure from Midgard, you have to recall the true shape of objects. A moment while I batter the ship. Right. Recall the true shape of objects. Just pick things up and it'll come back to you. I'm sure my lesser brother Munin tells me one can fashion a stone axe out of wood and stone. Now, if you have a weapon equipped, you can press R and that sheaths it. Deers run away, so as they should. The boars will attack you until they're low health, and then they run away. And so I want an. Also need a hammer, but I first want a stone axe because it'll make it easier to get wood then. So I need to find more stone. It's usually wee small stones kicking about. There's some mushrooms, we'll pick them up. Heal warrior, something to do with food. Find a snack, consume it to improve your health and stamina. Tab, right click on it. There we go. Be aware that before long you will grow hungry again, so try to always have at least a couple of different meals ready. Now if you go down to a water source, something I've realized earlier is as I said, if you go down to a water source, tends to be where all the flint is. There we go. So pick up flint, flinty flint, which you can use to craft a flint axe and a flint spear, but you need a workshop and we'll get to that shortly. But right now we need more stone. So, because I think we need more stone. Yep, we need one more stone. Right. There's a stone. So we can now craft the stone axe, which we'll throw up to there. I just want the torch in the end. So, there's some raspberries. Oh, you need to jump over something and then you improve jump. You can also hit control to snake, which gets improved when there's... I thought when there's something around worth sneaking around. But, yeah, so we can start cutting wood. Your skill level determines how much damage you do to wood. And these logs, when they fall, can cause serious harm if they land on you. Like, so much so I've even seen one knock down another tree as it goes down. Get back here, you little... No, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, so you just keep smacking the log. If you press tab, you can go and see your skills. You can mouse over. So damage when unarmed. Running determines speed, stamina drain, jump. This jump height. Damage with clubs. Damage absorbed when blocking. Damage with axes. Stamina drain and stealthiness when sneaking. And axe damage when hitting trees. Now I know there's also a swimming one, a swimming skill. So right, so we still need more stone. For the hammer is what we need to progress. Technologically. Yeah, technologically? In a technology sense. Because the correct word is not coming to me. Because it's at dick. Right. Oh yeah, that's another thing I can do. I can eat one of the raspberries. I don't think we can eat one yet. No. So you can see down the bottom left here is your foodstuffs. So once the mushroom starts flashing, I can call the authorities. No, I can eat more. Okay. Piss off, you little prick. Yeah, so once the mushrooms start icons in the... yeah, I know how to English. Once the mushroom icon starts flashing in the bottom left, then I can eat another mushroom. Just like when the raspberry starts flashing down the bottom left, I can then eat another raspberry. Right. So we have 23 wood. We have unlocked the cooking station and a few other things. Crafted the hammer. With this tool, you will raise mighty halls and towering fortifications. Start by building a workbench. This in turn will enable you to construct other things. So, where do I want to build my shit? Up here looks good. So you can build a workbench, and then there's some things that need to be near a workbench in order to be placed, such as a bed and sort of homely stuff, really. Just pick up stones just along the way. So that oak tree is too big to be damaged with this little boxy hammer. Sorry, too hard. But anywho, this is the craft menu. So you equip your hammer, you right click. Again, this is in Kaizen's video. You right click, there's your miscellaneous. So there's repair, campfire, wood stacks, which let you stack up your wood, and stone piles, which let you stack up your stone. And there's your cooking station and your workbench. Building nothing in there yet, furniture nothing in there yet. That'll come populated once we have this placed. So you can mouse wheel around to place your shit. And where do I want it? You can left shift to toggle snapping. You can see the operational radius. So that's where I can start building around with the wee dashed lines. But in the meantime, I'm going to throw this. So now once you have this built, we can craft a hoe. This lets you flatten terrain and makes it easier to build, etc. So in the meantime, I'm going to pop this here. We have unlocked a bunch of stuff. Put in the chopping block. Workbench allows you to craft complex items as well as giving you access to lots of more building pieces. So construct with the hammer. So in order to use the workbench, you need a roof. So in order to get a roof, you need some walls. So now we have access to this building menu, and we can start placing. Now again, this is from Kaizen's video. Sort of showed me that you can have like a little, almost like a little shed. But so I'm going to throw that there, and there. And then we need more wood. Because wood. So we shall nip over to this mofo. We shall chop it the fact time. There's a boar over there. So one other thing that you need to bear in mind would be that something happens. It's gone. I thought it's gone. I just cannot recall. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, one thing your workbench lets you do is repair items for free, so it's very handy to have. I suppose if you want to level up unarmed, then smacking those little trees would be a good, reasonable way to do it. Anyhow, now we can... What degree of a roof do we want? Because you can have the 45 degree or you can have the 26 degree. I think I want the 26 degree just because. So. Right. And then we have the little... Might as well jump, because then I can jump higher than a troll. Right, and then we shall throw this here. Probably unnecessary, but I quite like it. So, now that we have that, we go into... I mean, to exposed. Middle mouse to break it down. And now... maybe if I throw it there, will that be enough? But first, let's eat that and eat that. What do you mean too exposed? Have they put in an update? Oh, one thing I like to do. Now it works like a little door or a little window. Okay, and that lets me not have to go into so you just hit the repair button here, and that'll let you, repair your shit. So let's craft a hoe. So that'll let us do stuff with the floor. And then that'll also... Right, anyway. We shall use the hoe and right click to bring up this menu. That levels the ground, that raises the ground, and that happens. I assume that's just to make a path. And we shall level the ground like so. And create a small-ish home. So in order to do that, we can now go and get more wood, because clearly... Oh, hello. Yep, you have crafted a hoe. This tool is used for landscaping. You could say it's a perfect complement to the hammer. Use it to clear the ground and manipulate the terrain. It is easier to create buildings on level ground. Also, I just forgot to highlight earlier, this game is currently in beta, so there is a possibility that it could be prone to bugs and subject to change. Just something to bear in mind. Let's go clubbing. I'm all clubbed out. Anywho. Right, sorry for that. Right, so we shall place some floor. Right, we shall place the floor. We sort of want the... we'll go with a 4. Let's go 4 by 5. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So... let's go and... oh, that's a rock. I thought it was a boar. Silly me. So there are some creepy ass shit that comes out at nighttime. I'm missing more wood. Okay, well, there's a log, perfectly good log sitting right here. That's 7 wood. Gonna need much more. 2, 4, 6. So must have 1 wood on me. So, we need some more wood. I fancy punching. 2 wood. Anywho. Just got some peach seeds. No idea how to use them. But there's wood cutting up to 12. We have, yeah, no more mushrooms on us. That's okay. Okay, so now that the sun's gone, you start to feel cold. You can go to the Valheim Compendium and then active effects. So we have cold, lower health and stamina regeneration. Health regen is minus 50%, stamina regen is minus 25%. And he's going to tell me all about being cold. When the temperature drops at night, or if you're wet, you will suffer from being cold. This reduces your stamina regeneration. Seeking shelter by an open flame is your best option when this happens. So one thing is I've lost my house. Oh, here it is. Happy days. One thing is that the likes of the fireplace, you can only plop on dirt. So I'm going to plop that here and hope for the best. I'm just going to plop a wall here, 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 and here. I'm gonna plop that for a window, and then we'll sort of go from there. So, one thing that you need to be wary of is this generates smoke, which, if you have it in an enclosed space, will start to cause issues. As in, it'll damage your character's health because they'll start inhaling smoke. So yeah, if you misplace a block, middle mouse button is your savior. Oh, and your bed also needs to be nearby to a fire. Let's see. So I need more wood again. Actually, I'll nip over or nip around and repair my stuff. So again, just repair an item, doesn't cost you anything, which is handy. And let's see now. Okay. Skill with axes. Oh, is that because I'm hitting the wee trees? Skill with clubs. See, quite like the club. I don't know why. I think it's just because I want to use the durability of my axe on wood cutting, and then I can use the durability of my club on beating the shit out of things.